Hello, Steve White, TrickBoy89 for Steve Arts 89, Star Trek's alleged gatekeeper. Now, we have a new comic from IDW, it's called Picard Stargazer, and it is bridging the gap between Season 2 and 3, much like the audio drama No Man's Land bridged the gap between Season 1 and 2. I didn't read it. This one kind of looks interesting because when they gave Seven a field commission at the end of the episode, I thought it was ridiculous. She separated herself from the Federation. She wasn't a member of Starfleet. She was a rebel. She was essentially a terrorist and a cold-blooded murderer. And the idea that they would just give her a starship was pretty ridiculous. So I'm glad to see they're doing a comic that's going to cover the fact that she has to, if she's going to get that command, is going to have to at least fight for it or justify why she should be allowed to have it. Because in the past, we would have easily thought that Seven of Nine could have become a starship captain in the future. But after what they did for her character in the recent years, it does seem pretty ridiculous that she would have that. So this adventure makes a bit more sense. And I'm a bit confused because it sounded like Picard was in charge of the Stargazer while they were fighting for her to get the command. But in the description, it sounds like Picard is sent to investigate the Stargazer's crew being missing and that he asked Seven. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to read through this again. While Star Trek fans eagerly await Star Trek Picard's third and final season, bringing back Star Trek The Next Generation's cast, IDW Publishing has announced Star Trek Picard Stargazer, a new mini-series taking place after Picard's second season. Picard co-writer Kristen Beyer reteams with veteran Star Trek comics writer Mike Johnson, who did No Man's Land together, wrote the series, and comic staple Angel Hernandez draws the three-issue tale. It's only 3 issues, which sees Jean-Luc Picard back aboard the ship that bears his first command's name, the USS Stargazer. Here's the synopsis for the first issue. Embark on a never-before-seen journey set between Season 2 and 3 of the Paramount Plus series, Star Trek Picard. It said hit series, but I can't say hit series. After a tantalizing offer to return among the stars arises, Captain Jean-Luc Picard takes to the bridge of the USS Stargazer, but when trouble rears its head on a once peaceful pre-warp planet from his past, Picard enlists the help of an old friend. Okay. Now, Rios, of course, was in command of the Stargazer, but he decided to stay in the past, which is a pity because I thought a Stargazer TV series with him as the captain would have been great, but that's not happening. And they mentioned that here, and basically, the ship is without a captain unless Starfleet decides to make Picard's field commissioner of 7 of 9 permanent, and 7 chooses to accept. But for this mission, it sounds like Jean-Luc Picard himself is once again at the command of Stargazer. It's a bit vague. Picard served, where they go about his history, Picard maneuver and so forth, blah, blah, blah. It's a different ship entirely. But the fact it doesn't have an A, B, C or D or anything after it does seem like they just refitted the ship. So it is a different ship, but it's still that same ship. I'm not sure about that. But the synopsis also teases some returning elements from Picard's history. What pre-warp planet could he be revisiting? And could this friend he's reaching out to be Seven, one of the former Enterprise crew, or someone else? When Picard Stargazer 1 goes on sale in August, fans will find out here's the solicitation information, which is slightly contradictory. We've got 3 covers, and it says, embark on a never-before-seen journey set between Seasons 2 and 3 of the Paramount Plus series, Picard. When the USS Stargazer goes missing near a planet from his past, Admiral Jean-Luc Picard enlists Seven's help to unravel the mystery and save the Stargazer crew. So it doesn't sound like he's in command of the Stargazer, it sounds like he's going to rescue it. So I'm a bit confused exactly what's going to happen in it, but there you go. We are having a 3-issue miniseries, which is, that's like less than 75 pages. There's not a lot that can happen there, I guess, but it's better than nothing. At least we're getting something between the seasons, but often these things are very throwaway little adventures. They don't actually affect anything in the series. They're just an excuse to make people buy something because they think you have to read this, you have to buy this in order to understand the next season, but they often make, all the seasons of all the shows kind of independent, so you don't have to have seen the last season or have a history, and you can go into it without having to, do a bunch of reading or research, and there's a lot of exposition to cover all the things that happen. So it does seem like just a bit of a marketing thing, but I would like to see the Stargazer. It probably would be more interesting than Picard Season 2 itself, to have Picard on the Stargazer having an adventure, maybe with 7 of 9 and some other people joining in. I think that would be far more interesting than what they did for season 2. So that's the really sad part. But I thought it was interesting. I thought I'd comment. I thought I'd see what people think. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.